Two Palestinians are killed and over 200 are injured in the latest unrest on the Israeli-Gaza border. A senator from Florida says Russia's penetrated the U.S. state's voter registration system ahead of the midterm elections. State authorities, though, say there's zero evidence to support that claim. And Spain tops the list of countries receiving the most migrants on the Mediterranean this year as a new refugee deal comes into effect between Spain and Germany. Hi there, very good afternoon from me, Kevin Owen. Just turned midday here in Moscow. You're watching RT International. First this Saturday, then, two Palestinians have been killed and over 200 injured in the latest violence at the Israeli-Gaza border. The protests erupted after a ceasefire deal between Hamas militants and Israel came into effect on Thursday. That agreement should have ended all rocket fire on Israel and airstrikes on the Gaza Strip. Journalist Hind Kuderi was at the latest protest.
Activists and protesters are here only 100 meters away from the fence, chanting slogans against Israel and chanting slogans that they won't ever give up on the rights nor their demands, and they're going to continue to protest for the rest of their lives until they achieve their demands. Israeli forces are continuing to fire tear gas canisters at the Palestinian protesters. The Palestinian protesters have been burning tires to blur the vision of the Israeli snipers. The Israeli forces continue to use live ammunition where scores of Palestinians have been injured. At least 5 are in severe critical condition. According to what I saw today and according to all the injuries from the tear gas, I have to tell you that the tear gas that's being thrown today is causing new complications on the Palestinians. Palestinians are completely suffocating. Summing up the 20th Friday of the Great March of Return, a Palestinian paramedic was killed, while 110 were injured. 40 injuries were treated in the medical point, 70 were treated in the hospitals and transferred directly to the hospitals where their injuries were not easy. 5 paramedics were injured and a Palestinian journalist was also injured. The numbers state and show and indicate how the Israeli forces continue their violence against the Palestinians. For the 20th Friday, live ammunition and tear gas have been filling the place since the beginning of the protest. Protests will continue, and the Israeli today also used tank shelling on the protesters.
What's been happening there began almost 5 months ago. Since then, over 160 people have been killed and thousands more injured. Mass protests dubbed the March of Return are largely supported by the Hamas group. Thousands have protested the Israeli occupation of Palestinian territory. For their part, the Israeli military say its soldiers opened fire in self-defense, acting in accordance with standard procedures. They claim protesters threw explosives and entered Israeli territory. Other headlines now today.